CBS News has learned most of Puerto Rico could get power back on today after the island's strongest earthquake in more than a century. In the southwestern part of the island, the quake knocked some homes right off their foundations. This is what it looks like now in the city of Jauco, where more than 1,000 people slept at an outdoor shelter near a local stadium last night. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is there. David, good morning to you. I know the gentleman at the power plant told you they're working 24/7. We didn't see anybody working, so I was wondering, how do they get it on so quickly? Why are they so confident they can do this?
Well, Gayle, they got generation from a private plant and another one from a government-owned plant, enough to generate the electricity they need to give power back to 80% of the customers here. And let me tell you something, social media is lighting up this morning with folks saying, power's back on and my water's back on. But just as soon as it comes on, it goes off. It's unreliable. But that's one of the realities of living here in Puerto Rico. The fact that the earthquakes are still happening is why these folks slept outside yet again, feeling safer on a cot under a tent than in their own homes. Listen, this morning, I want to take you into the beautiful mountains of Jauco, where some families are living in their front yard doing the best that they can.
Last night was the third night the Gomez family slept outside in a tent. They don't have power or running water.
I try to call my kids, but it's very difficult.
Mom, Jenny, says she can't stop worrying about another aftershock. She and her husband, Jose, prepare to live outdoors indefinitely.
We got doubts about sending our kids back to their school, because where my kids study is a 100-year building. And it's going to be tough to get back to the normal life after all these changes. But
we can.
We met the mayor of Jauco, Angel Torres, at a meeting he had with island officials and FEMA earlier in the day. He walked out of that meeting frustrated.
I'm not feeling good at all. I have to go back to my town to see the face of my people and try to help them, and we need the help from the government.
We live streamed that interview on social media, and I told the mayor we'd check back in with him later. Meanwhile, we were getting messages from people saying, go to the nearby municipality of Peñuelas. There are people in need there. So we did, and we met the mayor, Gregory Gonzalez.
I just want to send a message to our nation, to all Puerto Ricans. Here in Peñuelas, we need a lot of water.
Based on that, I reached out to the central government to find out why water had not been sent. They told us it was on the way, and we later got these photos showing water being loaded into trucks headed for Peñuelas. We left there and headed to Jauco to check back in with Mayor Torres. When we showed up, he was smiling.
The FEMA people came here just like an hour ago, and they say that they will give us in a few hours some pillows, some blankets, some couches. You see, like this that we need.
Before we go, we want you to see this: Immaculate Conception Church in Guayanilla. We went there Wednesday. Built in 1841, it was destroyed by Tuesday's 6.4 magnitude quake.
It's worth noticing what appears to be untouched. The statues have fallen, the altar's there, the side walls have both collapsed. But the gospel book, untouched. And on the wall there, you see the crack in it, but the picture of Christ appears to be untouched.
And sitting on a pew, the baby Jesus. The church pastor told this young man, Luis, to take it to his mother and ask her to care for it until the church is rebuilt. When he placed it in his mother's arms, she cradled it like it was her own child and wept.
The members of the community who were there and saw that were silent as they watched. Since December 28th, there have been more than 2,000 earthquakes to hit Puerto Rico. 60 of those were actually felt, and Gayle, 3 of them happened just today.
Oh boy, still there's things encouraging there. Thank you very much, David Begnaud, reporting from Puerto Rico. That scenes from the church is very touching.
Yeah,
The
indeed.
book is open, the picture of Jesus is okay. They have a long road back.
We cover hurricanes and earthquakes in Puerto Rico. It's worth remembering it's also a gorgeous place to live. And that's why so many people were there.
Exactly.